Hi everyone, welcome back to XCOM 2, Ends of the World. This is Satirize, and we're on episode 10.
It's dark, it's dank, and it's mostly metal. This ship isn't all that different from the old base.
Alright. I was just in the middle of enthusing about something, Bradford. We're in episode 10, and the reason is, you guys have been awesome to me in a couple of ways. You've been awesome soldiers, and you've also been awesome supporters, because I wouldn't have done 10 episodes if I didn't have, something of an audience, just to know that, someone's watching. And you guys have been so supportive. Thank you so much. Let's see, today we've got a supply raid to go on, and you might remember we triggered this supply raid in the last mission ourselves. We got this special. Which makes me worried, because I don't know if this mission is on the countdown clock for, towards the next mission, or if we're going to have another mission like tomorrow or the next day. So, I'm being just a little conservative about who we're bringing on Operation Cryptwagon. Here's our crew. We're going to try double specialist today. We're bringing Yasha, who's a medic, because we really would like to have a medic, and we're bringing Claymore, who we're developing into our combat hacker. And then we've got our best sniper, along with sort of our second best ranger and grenadier. So Yasha, Atropos, Riri, Astrinda, and Claymore. You five are gonna be helping us out today. Let's go get some supplies. Basically, I'm trying to reserve some of my best personnel in case there's another mission tomorrow or the next day. I've got 4 lieutenants, 2 of them are on this mission.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
I would love to get a captain.
An advent convoy in this region. They sent word for us to come in and seize whatever we can. This is the perfect opportunity for us to recover some of their gear. We'll need to secure the AO and neutralize any hostiles still in the area if we're going to get anything of use out of there.
So Atropos is on this mission. Given how many kills that guy has at this point, I've got to think he's near getting promoted to captain. When that happens, we'll be able to expand our squad to 6 people. Which is the max size. 6 is where it caps out.
Menace 1-5. The disabled advent convoy is just ahead. Engage and eliminate all hostile forces.
Yeah, that looks pretty disabled. Riri, you are our scout, not only because you're our ranger, but also because we're developing you specifically for stealth.
Moving to designated coordinates.
There's no timer on this mission. We'll take advantage of that. Not much cover. Not much cover.
Confirmed.
I'm not loving that. I think it should be safe to move up,
I'm all
at least as far as the cactus here.
I've got enemy movement here.
Alright, no problem. I don't think they can possibly patrol so far down that they wind up flanking Astrinda and seeing her there. I'm more worried about them patrolling... Well, no, actually, no, this should still be safe, because they're not going to get all the way over here. To flank
Heading to that location.
a soldier, you need to, so depending on where their cover is, you need to basically be behind the plane of their cover. And I know you can't see my mouse cursor, but right now it's going along the bottom metal railing there, the one Yasha is standing against. In order to flank Yasha, these aliens would need to come behind that metal railing. And they could do it over here or they could do it up here somewhere, but they need to come behind the plane of that railing. And I don't think they can do that, they're just too far. Even if they went behind the truck maybe, they're too far away to see her. So I think we're okay there. Atropos. Let's get you a decent perch. I don't see... I think you're going to be able to see great from, let's say, here.
Move.
We shouldn't have to move you for a couple turns, I hope. And Claymore. I'd love to get you somewhere where you can overwatch, but there really isn't any cover where you can usefully do that, so let's just move you up here. Got a couple shaken people on this mission. I'd love to get them kills and keep them unwounded, and I've got to bear in mind that they will panic way easier than normal. Alright, what did they do? They moved, and of course the game didn't see fit to pan over there so I could see where they moved. I don't want to use Atropos as a scout, that doesn't seem like a winning idea.
Moving on target location.
One thing at a time. Riri, how's it looking? Interesting. Does that mean they patrolled off backwards? Probably.
Moving to designated position.
What do you see from here? Something. There, okay. Harder to move up on them over there. Maybe the thing to do... Because again, there's no timer here. Let's just see if we can set up and wait for them to patrol into me. Can you see them, Atropos? Not right now. Well, you're gonna make a liar out of me, Atropos, but I am going to move you again.
Moving on target location.
And this is as far up as we want to move you. Okay, Astrinda, I just want to make sure everyone is standing somewhere where they can have a good overwatch shot that is not too close to the fire.
Heading to that location.
And as long as we're here, I don't think anything interesting is going to be in here. But if something is, I'd rather find that out now. Nope. Okay. Yasha. You're not going to be able to overwatch well from there. I don't want to move you further up than Riri is right now, because there could very easily be a pod waiting just inside that shadowed area there. This should be okay.
Moving to designated position. Got it covered.
As Claymore levels up, he's eventually going to get an ability that lets us do a really cool scan of the battlefield. That'll help us see where everything is, or at least where people are within a big radius of him. For now, we'll have him stand right next to Yasha. That's not Yasha, that's Atropos. Okay. And Astrinda, we're happy with where you are. So Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Pistol Overwatch.
I've got my eyes on.
Alright, they're coming back. Excellent. Alright, that's not far enough up to flank us, so we're still not spotted. They have no idea we're here. Great. Who's got sight? Everyone? Yes. 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 Yasha can see one of them. Riri can see one of them, although she's got a shot. Oh, 97%. That's actually quite a shot from range with a shotgun. All right, I'll take it. Absolutely. Good. Let's actually go ahead and overwatch with Riri then. We're going to start the battle this turn. Who do I want to take the opening shot? We could throw a grenade at them, but we've only got one grenadier this time around. We've left Kita back at base because Kita deserves a break. We could have Claymore throw the grenade. That's not a bad idea. His shots are good but not great. Atropos can do more damage by shooting. Alright. Let's leave Astrinda out of Overwatch so that she can clean up with a grenade if she needs to.
Overwatch.
Let's Overwatch Yasha. Overwatch Atropos.
I'm on it.
And we'll have Claymore. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and blow a grenade on this.
This is for you!
Excellent. Good start.
Cover's blown!
Alright, let's get them both, guys. Atropos, 1 down. Yasha, 2 down.
Target disabled. How about that?
Beautiful, beautiful. That was a great turn. Atropos, I see, actually is in for a promotion. That's great. So assuming he survives, we're going to have a captain. And we still haven't moved Astrinda. The last thing we want to do is get in trouble this turn. So actually, let's just leave her on Overwatch for now. No time limit. Nothing pushing me forward too fast. Riri.
Moving to position.
Stay out of the fire.
That's the equipment we're after. We'll have to do our best to avoid destroying the gear while we secure the area.
Yeah, so there might be a couple equipment pallets in this mission like this, and if you blow them up with a grenade or something, which is kind of our specialty, you don't get those supplies at the end of the mission. Since this is a supply raid and the whole point of going on it is to get the supplies, we're going to try pretty hard to avoid blowing it up. But, you know, the squad comes first. Now, I'm curious why this is all territory that says Riri will be revealed if she moves there. Remember, she's still in stealth, by the way. She did not take a shot during that last Overwatch, and because she has this ability that says that she does not become revealed when the rest of the squad does, she is still invisible to them. But I don't know who or what is making that whole area visible. So let's find out.
Understood.
Riri,
Moving out.
let's get a little closer.
These mutons seem a little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
Meet the muton. Oh, or later on when we can see it again, we'll meet the muton. Mutons are... Actually, they're a lot like XCOM soldiers. They are scrappy, tough, they are decent marksmen. They carry grenades, which is terrible. We hate grenades so much. But they're not the worst thing that could happen. Honestly, I'm more scared of Vipers than I am of mutons. But that's good. We're meeting a new alien for the first time in a few missions. Okay, am I worried about Riri getting flanked? No, I'm not. I don't think they can walk down far enough. So let's see if we can just slowly and carefully reposition everyone. Too close to the fire. And let's play it safe.
Roger that.
Is it me, or does Roger that sound like a euphemism for fuck that, or,
Confirm.
I don't know. It sounds like it has something to do with masturbation to me. But maybe that's just a question of where my mind goes. Let's see, do we want Claymore near the front? No, we really want Atropos up here. As long as they don't take cover like directly behind this truck, I think Atropos will have a decent line of sight from here.
10-4.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot, we went loud. Oh, right, okay, right, because he doesn't have concealment. Wow, okay, that was my bad. I fell into the mental trap of thinking that because Riri was concealed and can see them, that means that everyone can see is concealed. But no, the others aren't concealed, and we moved too close. All right, what can we still do? Claymore moved here. Couple of so-so shots. We could use combat protocol, which deals 2 guaranteed damage, but honestly, 2 damage. Underwhelming right now. 51% chance of hitting, also underwhelming right now. We're probably going to use aid protocol with Claymore, but let's see where Yasha's going to go. Let's move Yasha up along the side of this van. We could have moved her to the top where she'd have had a shot, but she's got no cover up there, so that would have been a terrible idea. Let's see, let's put her back here. I do want her to be able to see them and shoot them next turn. And with Claymore, I think we're going to try and protect Riri some, because right now it's super easy to flank Riri. It's also super easy to flank Afterpost, but Riri is closer. To them, that is. So we're going to send out our gremlin. It's going to do a little bit of magic. And now it's like she's standing in full cover instead of half cover. Alright, there's the Muton. Don't throw a grenade, please. Overwatch, okay. It runs right up to her. And decides to shoot at someone else entirely. Estrinda, good job, good dodge. What about the other one? This is a stun lancer, so we could...
They've got eyes on me.
It didn't... okay, until this moment they didn't know Riri was there still. Atropos, great dodge, great dodge. That stun baton could have knocked you out. We have Yasha, so it wouldn't have been the end of the world, but... boy, that was a better round than we deserved to have. Okay, let's see, what do we have to do? The Muton is overwatching. We've got to knock off that overwatch before we start moving around. Atropos' shots are not great. With the pistol, I'm sure he could hit the stun lancer right next to him. Do we want to have Claymore? Yeah, Claymore's shots are still not great. I'm going to have Claymore go over there and deal 2 points of guaranteed damage to the Muton, which will knock off its overwatch. One of the major things combat hackers are good for. 2 damage, notice it bypasses armor. Alright, let's see. And now I'm rethinking that, because I might want to blow its cover up with a grenade, and that would have removed its overwatch anyway. Let's just focus on getting rid of the other 2. Riri options. Beautiful flanking shot on that one. Non-flanking shot on that guy, but we can make it a flanking shot, I think. And no real shot on the Muton. So his cover is this stump. If we want to flank him, we have to move here. And that's no good, because the Muton would be flanking us. So, nevertheless, that's an almost guaranteed kill if we take that shot. This is not a guaranteed kill. She would have to either deal maximum damage or get a crit, which she's got a 50% chance of doing from a flanking position, so we aren't ruling that out. It would be really cool if she could go ahead and crit and kill that one. On the other hand, that soldier is way easier for my other soldiers to shoot, whereas Riri is the only one who's going to have a 94% shot on this soldier. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have Riri go ahead and blow this guy's head up. Nice shot.
Well, how about that?
She's still got some cover. If we can, we'll use Aid Protocol on her again to make the Muton a little bit less likely to nail her. We should definitely be able to take out the Stun Lancer. Atropos, what's your pistol shot? 100%. Good, okay, so we can for sure get 2 to 3 damage on that guy with your pistol if that's what we need to do. Claymore just used Aid Protocol, so he can't use it again this turn. Or next turn, rather. Alright, wait, now I'm a little confused. It's not letting me move or shoot. Have I already done something? Oh, that's right, I used Combat Protocol with Claymore. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, great shot with Estrinda. 4 to 6 damage. Strong possibility of a crit. 2 things are stopping me from doing that. 1, the possibility of using a flashbang grenade to disorient the Muton. I would much rather control the Muton if I can. And 2, the possibility that we can use Yasha plus Atropos to get rid of the Stun Lancer. So let's find out whether those 2 can do it. 92% shot with Yasha. This would be a nice time to crit. No crit, but max damage. That's great. Atropos can finish it off for sure now. Atropos. That's not the direction he's standing in. Okay, whatever.
Not too shabby. Aren't we looking for this?
We're always looking for that. Autoloader, repeater, excellent. I love autoloaders. They give you free reloads, which in the middle of a long battle is absolutely a lifesaver. Let's follow through. Estrinda, flashbang that muton. Yeah, there's only one of him, but we can't kill him this turn. He's got grenades, and if you're disoriented, you can't throw a grenade very far. Alright, let's see how he reacts to that. Okay, okay. Is he just gonna stand by the tree? It's letting me move the... He is just gonna stand by the tree. Well, that seems like a tactical error. Alright. Well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I guess. This is one of those places where it's tempting for me to just run up with my ranger, stand behind cover of the tree, and hit it with a sword. But there are going to be more aliens on this map, and they're going to be standing behind him, and we'd rather not activate them just yet. Let's move Estrinda up to that stump. Are we flanking it? We are flanking it. Good. Our hit chance is not great for a flanking shot, honestly. 61%. This would destroy its armor if we hit. I'm not thrilled about 61%. She could also use a grenade on it. That would also get rid of its armor. And put it within probably kill range for most everyone. A minimum damage grenade might make it so that one more hit wouldn't kill it, but two more certainly would. Okay, let's see. What kind of shot can we get with Claymore?
Closing on target position now.
23%. Atropos 35%. What is with this guy? We need to blow up that guy's cover. That's all I'm saying. Because where he's standing, no one has a shot on him. No one has a realistic shot on him. So we're gonna go with the grenade plan. Hate to do it, we're gonna be running low on grenades real soon. But this'll hurt it, it'll shred the armor, it'll get rid of the tree. Or not. Okay, that didn't get rid of the tree. I thought that was gonna be a win-win for us, but it's actually only sort of a win draw, I guess, since it's exactly as covered as it was before. Well, we want to kill it this turn. We really, really don't want to let it take another uncontrolled shot on us. So we're going to take a little bit of a risk. We're going to go ahead and move Riri forward. Not all the way. 63% is pretty good. Pretty good. Take that shot. Oh! That's alright, sometimes the numbers fall against us.
Target's still up.
Riri is still brave and wonderful, she just missed one shot. One important shot. What about Yasha? She can stand where Riri was standing, which means she'd have the same chance to hit that Riri did, more or less. %35 is just not a lot for Atropos. And of course I'd rather spread the love. I'd rather give the kill to someone like Claymore, who's shaken and hasn't gotten a kill yet this mission, I don't think. Well, no harm in trying. Nice shot! That'll do it.
Target down.
You take the bad with the good, and sometimes you get to take the good with the bad. Alright. We're gonna have Yasha advance just a tad. Reload her weapon, we're not in a hurry here. If we're lucky, there's only one more pod of aliens. Seems like a good time to reload Atropos. We could move him up to these crates here but we don't want stray fire destroying them. So we're just actually going to hunker down. No, we won't hunker down. We'll overwatch just in case.
Scanning.
Yeah, so the other thing about these canisters is that some of them are either flammable or are right next to flammable things. I don't know if you can see the, right in the middle of the screen, the black propane gas looking thing is extremely explosive. We saw one of these on the black site mission. If it blows up, most likely it takes that crate of supplies right beneath it with it. So that's a last resort for us. We will blow it up if that helps us get rid of aliens that we otherwise couldn't get rid of, but we don't want to. Let's see, Riri no longer, it must be remembered, has concealment. If she moves up and sees something, they see her. Fortunately, our squad is fairly well organized here. Let's move up a little.
I've got eyes on an admin position.
There they are, okay. Stun Lancer, Vanilla Trooper, and Viper. Okay. See, this is a great example. I could absolutely shoot that tank. It would either kill or seriously wound the Stun Lancer. It's tempting. But if I do, that means fewer supplies, fewer alloys, less Illyrium that I'm taking home with me from this mission. And we need that stuff. We need that stuff to build armor for you guys to keep you safe in the near future when we finish the research project. So, we want to be a little bit careful. Let's see. Outposts, can you see them? With squad sight, you can kinda see the Viper. Not the best. Maybe I would rather move you to a more favorable position. Like here. Yeah,
No
next turn
problem,
we'll open with you. Yeah, see from here you can see everyone and you've actually got decent shots on some of them. We cannot quite kill that vanilla guy with our grenade, he's just a little too far away. That's too bad, it would have been nice to have one fewer of them for sure.
Heading to that location.
Shooting at us next turn. Because honestly, even though I don't think they're going to flank us, they could absolutely make our lives really difficult. They could, you know, they could take low percentage shots and hit as well, you know, just like we did that last turn. I think we move Claymore here.
Roger that.
That's a decent shot. Is that worth taking, or would I rather Overwatch? Overwatch isn't a bad idea here. But I think I want... I'll take the coin toss. Nice, okay. Another good kill, Claymore.
Enemy eliminated.
Atropos were almost certainly overwatching. 55% isn't bad, but because that wouldn't be a kill, I'm not as tempted by it. What about Yasha? We want to keep Yasha back a little bit. She's shaken. I don't want to give her more reasons to be shaken, but we do want to have her at least able to contribute. She has to stand somewhere where she can see them and shoot them. This seems like a good place.
Getting it done.
Excellent. That doesn't look like full cover to me, but I'll take the game's word for it. Now I think we overwatch with everyone else. Iduna only has a 50% shot, Astrinda that is, only has a 50% shot on the Lancer. It's not bad, but again, it's pretty unlikely that she kills with it. Is it worth blowing that thing up? No. We're going to have you guys take a little bit of a risk in the immediate term here, in exchange for hopefully more supplies later. And Riri, you are absolutely overwatching.
Overwatch.
Let's cross our fingers for some good Overwatch shots, because otherwise it is possible for that Viper to flank us. Uh-oh, what's it doing? It's doing its tongue, okay. It missed, great.
Wow!
Full cover, great. It still gets to shoot though. There it comes. Phew! Estrenda.
All over me.
Okay, here come the Overwatches. Let's get that stun lancer before it can knock any of us out. Nice, good start. 3 more damage we need. Beautiful! Beautiful! Who was that?
Target neutralized.
That was Estrenda. I could kiss you. That was great. Great job. Holy cow, I was really worried that guy was going to knock out Riri and then we'd have some complications. Now I feel pretty sanguine. We've got just this Viper left. I suspect this is the last pod. All we have to do is get a couple of good shots in, bearing in mind that it can dodge. So we can use Riri's sword. Again, assuming there's nothing behind it that we're going to be running into. What else do we have? Yasha's flanking. I would love to give this kill to Yasha. She doesn't have one. She also is shaken. This would be a great opportunity to remove shaken from our soldiers if we can. Let's start with Riri's sword. Nice. Okay. How do I maximize the chance that Yasha gets this kill? 78% is a great shot, but she only does 3 to 5 damage. She's a specialist. She uses an assault rifle, which is actually one of the weaker weapons at our disposal. So what I want to do is... What's Atropos' pistol shot? 35, not great. Can we give Atropos a better pistol shot?
I'm going.
Oops, not Overwatch. 61, yeah, take that shot. Alright, we missed, that's okay. That was the only reliable way I had to deal less than 4 points of damage to... That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Claymore has exactly the tool I need for this situation. Combat protocol. Claymore, help your harrowed fellow specialist recover from her shakenness. 2 damage from Claymore. Now we're banking a lot on Yasha not missing this flanking shot because we've used most of our other troops' actions. 79 and 78 rather is not fantastic, it's good. Let's actually move Yasha out of full cover into half cover. I think this is going to be closer. 85. Yeah, take it. Beautiful, beautiful. Didn't even need to do all that stuff. 4 damage.
Nailed him.
Flawless victory. Right? Right, Bradford?
Status confirmed.
Yes!
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Oh, good. Alright, yes. Always nice to have a mission that goes exactly the way it's supposed to. No wounds. Most, if not all of you got a kill, even though there were only 8 enemies. I think we recovered all 3 of the shaken soldiers that we took on that mission. And we got a bunch of supplies. That's what I call a successful operation. In spite of that ominous name, Operation Crypt Wagon, really? I get wagon because it's a supply raid, right? But, I mean, I hope we were thinking this is the aliens' crypt and not our crypt. I love their body language on the way back, and if you compare the body language on the way to the battle versus from the battle, you always see this. They have this easygoing posture on the way back, like we did it, we were successful, we completed the mission, whereas on the way there, they're all intensity.
Our troops are making it look easy out there, Commander.
They are.
All thanks to you.
Alright, 3 promotions. That's great. Atropos, you're the first to make captain. Congratulations. And you're going to take a really sweet talent. Killzone. Killzone gives you a large cone, which goes out for an infinite distance. And basically it's an overwatch in that cone that you can take as many times as you feel like during your turn. If 4 enemies move in that cone, you take 4 shots, assuming you've got 4 bullets in your gun. It's fantastic. The very best time to use it is when the enemy is having reinforcements called down, like we've seen a couple times before on those, those red flares. because you know exactly where they're going to be, exactly where they're going to be moving from, and if you put a kill zone on that, well, you get a shot at all of them. Astrinda, you have a nickname now. We're going to be able to actually put Astrinda in your name. Let's see, and we're going to give you suppression. We've talked before about Grenadier talent builds, so I'm not going to belabor that, but I really like suppression. And Claymore, you finally get the signature ability of the combat hacker, Haywire Protocol. From here on out, you are going to be able to try actually hacking our robotic nemesis, any turrets or advent mechs that we run into. We're going to have a shot at stunning or even taking control of. If we fail, they get a bonus to aim and defense, so we've got to be a little bit careful. But boy, it sure can turn the tide of battle to have one of the mechs working for you instead of for them. And the spoils of war. Will you look at that? That's great. With this many alloys and delirium crystals, we're set for a while on supplies, other than actual supplies, which we always need more of. We can autopsy a muton if we want. Claymore recovered, Yasha recovered, Atropos recovered. Perfect. Oh, I'm so happy, you guys. I'm so happy. I was a little bit worried about our squad, especially the shaken members, because in the middle of a mission we've seen how panic can absolutely wreak havoc on the squad.
Been plenty of gripes about my flying, but I don't see anybody else stepping up, other than the autopilot.
Wait, are you saying you've been actually flying this thing? It's felt pretty bumpy to me. Alright, great. First things first. Astrinda, I know you've got other specifications for how you'd like your character to look that are also unlocked now that you're a sergeant, but at the very least I want to change your name here. Not that Fireball isn't a great nickname, particularly for your bright red soldier. Let's see. And Advanced Warfare Center, not the Advanced Warfare Center, excuse me, the other Warfare Center, the Guerrilla Tactics School. Because the next order of business is to get squad size 2. 6 people per mission sounds pretty good to me. Now we can also get, because our captain is a sharpshooter, for 75 supplies we can buy a permanent and passive bonus 10% chance for all of our sharpshooters to critically hit enemies. And that is a good investment. Because crits, wow. Later on in the game when you've got better guns, you can do 20 damage with a crit, and the scary thing is sometimes you need to.
Commander?
Okay, let's see. We still don't have much in the way of items we can build. I don't think we have any spare space right now to build facilities. Yeah, we're still excavating a couple of places. You know, we don't have any wounded soldiers, so guess what, Himemia Anthe? You're not doing us any good in the Advanced Warfare Center. Your job there is to be nurse, and we don't need a nurse. So why don't you help the gremlin here excavate that power coil? Being able to take someone off of medical duty, that's a good feeling.
I should see if any of the troops have been keeping count on alien kills.
I have been keeping count.
Might be a useful recruiting tool.
A useful recruiting tool? Aren't our troops already our recruits, Shen? Am I missing something? Alright, I'm not going to think about that too hard. Let's go to the Hologlobe. Interesting, so we can investigate that and get a soldier. That sounds good, but not great. Unfortunately, apparently the rookies here have expired. There was an extra mission for more rookies here, but these things do have time limits, unfortunately. What I'm going to do instead, I want to build a radio tower in East Africa. We still technically don't have the Africa continent bonus, because you need to have 3 regions controlled, which we do, but also 2 radio towers installed. We only have 1. Putting a radio tower in East Africa will A, increase our income from it every month, and B, give us our African continent bonus, and C, reduce the intel costs of contacting New India and Eastern Europe. Oh, I was expecting this to happen soon, but they sure didn't waste any time, did they? Alright, it looks like our next one is a retaliation mission in West Africa. Let's get over there.
Course for the West African sector.
The radio tower will have to wait. Great. Now just for fun, let's take a look at our squad here. No one's shaken anymore. Everyone is available and unwounded. We are literally as strong as we have ever been as a squad. Great job, guys. This has been so much fun. This is the last episode I'm going to pre-record before I start releasing the ones made with the new recording software, so that if you guys don't like it, you'll have a chance to let me know that before I start making more like this. Let me know, please, whether you prefer the... Although actually by the time you watch this episode, you'll already have given me this feedback, so never even mind, it doesn't matter. Have a great day. It's been a pleasure as always.